Hi and welcome back to the Nano Show. Tonight we have 3 guests in the studio. First I'd like to introduce 2 guys representing JunkYard Babies.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
In tonight's show we'll have JunkYard Babies interviewing a famous scientist specialized in manufacturing transistors in nanometer scale. A big applause for Nikolai Fedorov from International Nanotransistor Institute in Russia.
Thank you very much.
JunkYard Babies, you can begin.
Alright, Professor Fedorov, what are the main objectives with your research?
First and foremost, we want to improve the transistors by making them faster and smaller. But if they ever are going to be able to sell, they will have to be manufactured easily and cheap.
What has so far been the greatest problem that you scientists have solved?
Well, we had a huge problem with growing materials with enough quality, producing functional nanotubes.
And how do you produce nanotubes these days?
There are a couple of ways. One way is to store carbon gas in a very high temperature and then add metals that can make the carbon form a tube. Another way is to stretch a fullerene and make it long.
And what's a fullerene?
A fullerene is one of the natural forms of carbon. You can see it in the background here.
What problems are left to solve before you can start mass-produce these nanotransistors?
The problem that most scientists have faced is that you nowadays have to make the transistors one by one and by hand. We are working on a method to manufacture them automatically.
Thank you very much, Professor.
My pleasure.
Once again, a big applause for Nikolai Fedorov. It was a pity that they were so hard to manufacture, or else we could add super fast computers on the market in just a few years.
We have discussed this as a team and we found out a possible solution. Maybe we could show it?
Please. Very clever. Have you guys showed this to any scientist?
Yeah, we actually went to the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm in Sweden, and then we showed our idea to a visiting scientist from China. Here comes a clip from there.
Vi befinner oss just nu mitt i den byggnad där kanske en nanotransistor finns. Där uppe, där med.
When you do the carbon tubes, you take a silicon plate.
Yes.
And then take the...
How do you apply the magnetic field?
you insert the whole... circuit board into a... vad heter spole?
Coil.
Then one end will be plus and one minus.
But it's a good idea to try. And probably this is yes, one way.
Yeah.
Yes.
It probably works, I think.
Yeah, probably
to do
works.
This.
Because
To get them stretching.
yes.
Alright, that was JunkYard Babies. Meet us again next week when we interview British scientists and talk about their time machine. My name is John Lawton. Thank you and good night.